Hello chaps, this is going to be a semi-quick video on some restoration work which I'll be undertaking on this knackered old Pi. I think it's a BV or something. It's a tabletop Pi, a BV20 or something. Anyway, it's a very nice television. It's a bit knackered, to be honest, but it's nearly all original inside. It has a tired old tube, and I've been doing some work on it, so I thought I'd document some of that to stick on YouTube. So I just quickly wanted to show off the work I've done inside this chassis. So, I mean, here we are. Some capacitors and other components which I've changed. Just going all the way through it. Some components in the on the RF portion have been changed as well. A couple of out of spec resistors. Unfortunately, the main HT smoothing reservoir capacitor it's not completely failed, but has become low in resistance, so it's not smoothing properly anymore, and we need to remove that and change it. Right, here we are chaps. I've taken the old smoothing can out. You can see it's raised. This is normally an indication that it's failed, to be honest. I want to stick it on my meter to try and show you that it's gone. Right, so you can see I'm testing across, so between the negative side, so the common, and the red portion. It doesn't really matter about the capacitance. I'm not too concerned. It doesn't matter. If we go up to my meter, this thing up here, and we turn that on, and we're going to go to resistance. Right, so you can see it's reading well under a meg. So it's reading just under a meg, which normally implies that it's become leaky. But you can see it is rising. So it's just gone over a meg now, but that's still not good enough, I'm afraid. That does mean the cap is slightly leaky. You want the DC resistance to be well over 5 megs, in my opinion. If it's over 5 megs, it normally means that the cap is all right. And that can also test the amount of current draw from a capacitor as well, but this is just a basic DC resistance check. So I'm going to go and put the tag board in now with the new components, and I suppose I'll do a follow-up after I've done that. Right, so we're back in the workshop again, and I'm very happy to say that the little Pi has been restored. As you can see, I've tarted up the top of the case, got rid of all of those sticky residues or whatever. Unfortunately, I've not been able to sort this out, but we're going to call that patina and get over it, you know. So I'll just turn that on. We've already got the transmitter, 405 line transmitter on. Excuse me, it should just be a matter of waiting for the set to warm up. I have had to do a couple modifications, such as adding a external sensitivity control. Unfortunately, the one on the set, it didn't go open circuit, but unfortunately the wiper decided to disintegrate. Now, to deal with the you see the vertical scan lines that we seem to be getting here to do with the refresh rate. I'm going to adjust the camera for 25 frames per second, which should fix that. Right, so we're on 25 frames per second, and as you can see, that picture looks really, really good. Got some noise in that picture, very, very little noise, to be honest. I just make this go onto broadcast telly. Amazing stuff. Let's go to pattern gen. I think that might be colour bars, which obviously we don't want. Let's do multi-burst, grayscale and circle. I think we can do all of those. If we use this for an example, we can actually see very fine pitch resolution, which means the frequency response of the video modulation is actually pretty good on my video monitor. And obviously we've got good grayscale as well. Obviously sharp focus. If we look at this set, we can kind of make out the second set of lines, and that's it. Bear in mind, it's a 405 line set from about 100 years ago. It's very old. And this set would have never been top-notch quality. This was for your working family after the war. Anyway, it's a wonderful receiver, and as you can see, it reproduces pictures pretty darn well, actually. I'm very, very happy with this picture. I'm really happy with it. That is an amazing picture on a vintage telly. Absolutely amazing. Right, until the next restoration. Cheers.